Get ready to take your striking game to the next level with the Focus Ball. Dramatically improved footwork, timing, head movement, hand-eye coordination, reflex, and overall fight IQ. So if you want to take your striking game to the next level, don't wait. Get the Focus Ball now.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And I come at you, you better not duck me, son. You better not duck me, son. I'm telling you.
A fight with Devin Haney, a fight with Gervonta Davis, a fight with Shakur or anybody of those guys don't make no sense right now.
Dante's Boxing Nation, what's going on, guys? Man, I'm not liking the way 2021 is starting off. Just the other day, Teofimo Lopez, he did an interview where he changed his mind again, saying that he is no longer interested in fighting Devin Haney next. Remember, before that, it was only a couple days ago that he said he sent out a contract to Devin Haney and Kambosos, and whoever sends it back first, that's who he will be fighting next. He also said that him and his father has been talking, and they both agreed Devin has to be next if no Kambosos fight. Well, just yesterday, he now says that he's no longer fighting Devin Haney. He wants Devin Haney to either fight a Fortuna or his friend Rolly, and then he'll fight Devin Haney. When it comes to Canelo Alvarez, he's making 2021 an all-European year. He's scheduled to fight a guy who just came off of a loss in his next fight, Avni Yildirim. Then after that is Billy Joe Saunders. Then after that, it's most likely Caleb Plant. No David Benavidez, which would be the biggest fight at 168. No Jamal Charlo, no Demetrius Andrade. Two guys that have been chasing Canelo for 6 years. When it comes to Errol Spence, he said that there's a good chance that he will fight Terrence Crawford in 2021, but the way he's been talking recently, it's up in the air. We don't know. When it comes to Manny Pacquiao, he's been telling us that he wants to fight Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford, but now with the stuff he's been saying recently, that might not happen. Those are one of the fights that would save the year. Only thing we know, straight from Manny Pacquiao's mouth, is he prefers Conor McGregor over Crawford or Spence. And then you have Ryan Garcia. Ryan. Teofimo and Ryan have both made me look like a fool, because I've been telling you guys for the longest, especially when it comes to Ryan. All of this stuff that Ryan has been saying, going on the Mike Tyson show. He had Mike Tyson stand up dancing because Mike was celebrating that Ryan is going to be fighting Gervonta Tank Davis next. He's been constantly telling everyone, I want Gervonta. He even told Gervonta, don't get scared after you see what I do to Luke Campbell. Don't duck me. That's what he basically said. Don't get scared. He made it sound like he was trying to force Gervonta to take the fight. And Tank in return wanted the fight so bad, he said, I don't even care about the A side. I just want to get in the ring and knock him out. So I kept telling you guys, it would be hard for this fight not to come to fruition. Well, today, guys, Ryan Garcia, he came out and he revealed that the jig is up. And it ain't even April Fool's Day. But Ryan made everyone who believed him look like a fool. Right after I reported what I thought was great news, I reported that Ryan Garcia, he had said that the fight will be announced soon, making us all think that it was the Gervonta Tank Davis fight. Even Gervonta was like, you must know some shit I don't know. Ryan replied back by saying, you're a grown man, talk to your people. So fast forward to today, and Ryan Garcia announces he will not be fighting Gervonta Tank Davis next, and this is what he said, quote, I have a potentially huge, bigger fight than him, so I might pin him off to the side, but I would not fight him unless it was a bigger opportunity. But I cannot say anything right now, so I'm going to just keep it at that. Now, let me start off by saying this. Now, Oscar De La Hoya just said a couple days ago he wants to make Ryan Garcia versus Manny Pacquiao. So because he said that, and the timing of Ryan saying this, the suggestion or the speculation is he must be talking about fighting Manny Pacquiao next. That's who Ryan Garcia must be talking about. But there's other people it could be as well. Because lately, Bob Arum, he's been constantly saying he wants to make Teofimo Lopez versus Ryan Garcia next. And we already know that when Teofimo said that Devin has to wait 3 to 5 years, when Teo's dad said it makes no sense to fight Devin, Shakur, or Tank, they always wanted to fight Ryan Garcia. And Teo himself admitted that he felt that Ryan Garcia was pretty much the weakest link in the bunch. Because he said, and I quote, he might not be the best fighter in the bunch skill-wise, but his greatest asset is his social media following. And we know right now, according to Teofimo, negotiations are a little shaky when it comes to the Kambosos fight. Because of the whole travel ban in Australia, they're not going to make the kind of money they expected to make. If Teo can't make the Kambosos fight, originally he said if he can't get Kambosos, he's fighting Devin Haney next. But like I said, yesterday, he changed his mind and said he's not going to fight Devin Haney next. What's a possibility? It could be Manny Pacquiao or even Lopez. When it comes to Manny Pacquiao, clearly Manny is not going to pass up on an opportunity to fight someone smaller, someone he just seen get knocked down by Luke Campbell. Manny Pacquiao's not going to pass up on this. And he also knows when it comes to him fighting Ryan Garcia versus fighting Conor McGregor, he'll get more credit because at least Ryan Garcia is a boxer. Now, but if it is Manny Pacquiao that Ryan Garcia is trying to fight, I personally believe he had a better chance against Gervonta than he does against Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao is naturally bigger. He's used to fighting much bigger fighters. He's faster than Ryan Garcia overall, from hand speed to foot speed. He knows how to box better than Ryan Garcia does. If Luke Campbell was able to hit Ryan Garcia almost whenever he wanted to, can you imagine what Manny Pacquiao is going to be able to do? This is a Manny Pacquiao that just beat a 30-year-old Keith Thurman. He had just beat Adrian Broner. And even though he lost to Floyd Mayweather, he won with no controversy. He won decisively, but that was still one of Floyd Mayweather's toughest fights. So if this is the fight that they're talking about, that they're looking at, I think it would be a huge mistake for Ryan Garcia. And we will definitely never see the Gervonta Tank Davis fight if he ends up getting in the ring with Manny Pacquiao next. If we do see Ryan in the ring with Gervonta in the future, it won't be the same type of fight anymore. The saddest part about this whole situation, now we know that Ryan Garcia doesn't want to fight Tank. We know that Teofimo doesn't want to fight Devin Haney. So many people was calling this the Fab Four. We might as well just start calling this the Fab Two now. I guess it'll be the Fab Three once Shakur Stevenson moves to 135. But for now, it's just the Fab Two with Devin Haney and Tank Davis, because they were willing to fight their opponents. We know that Devin was pushing for the Teo fight. We know that Tank was pushing for the Ryan Garcia fight, right? So how are you going to have a Final Four type of tournament when two of the fighters don't even want to participate? And don't expect to see Ryan versus Devin soon, because those are both like Floyd Mayweather's boys. Of course, Floyd Mayweather is Tank's actual promoter, so he's obviously not going to put them up against each other, not anytime soon. So with Devin Haney, we know that he's most likely going to end up fighting a Javier Fortuna, or I think he should fight Rolly. I think Rolly would be even more exciting, because Rolly is Teo's boy. So I would actually prefer, both of those fights are good. Fortuna is a good fight, but I would prefer the Rolly fight for Devin Haney. With all the stuff that all the trash talking they've been doing, that alone would sell the fight. So Devin still has a couple of options. I don't know where Tank is going to go from here, because there's no doubt about it. Tank wanted to really, really make 2021 his superstar coming out party. That's most likely not going to happen if he doesn't have the opportunity to beat a Ryan Garcia or a Teofimo Lopez. Now let me close out with saying this about Ryan Garcia. You see guys, it would be nothing wrong with Ryan Garcia going after a Manny Pacquiao or Teofimo, whoever he wanted to go after. It wouldn't have been a problem if he wouldn't have been selling the Tank Davis fight so hard. You can't just keep selling something and not deliver. It's called false advertisement. I'm on to the next one, y'all. Listen, I'm telling you guys right now, in the world that we live in today, one of the most important things in life to have is a good lawyer. And I can vouch for this one right here, because this brother is my personal lawyer. So if you need any type of legal representation, if you need legal advice, if you're having problems on YouTube, on your regular job, or whatever it is, contact lawyer, mediator, and business consultant Issa Israel's law firm. I've been knowing this man for a while, and he has been a true blessing to me. I'm telling you, he's affordable, he will work with you, but most importantly, he's not gonna just treat you like a customer. He will have your best interest. So to get in contact with him, go to iilawfirm.com or consultsglobal.com. Fellas, I've got some great news for you. If you've lost your hair or have a receding hairline, the time has come when you can finally get your hairline back through a process called scalp micropigmentation. So here's how it works. It's a hair tattoo that replicates the look of your hair follicles when you have fully shaved it down. Make sure you go ahead and contact my man Scalp Carolinas on Instagram. All right, now check this out, guys. If you're looking to repair eczema scars, burns and bruises, dark spots and blemishes, then this right here is the perfect product for you guys. It's called Elo Deki Face and Body Oil. Athletes and top-ranking boxers, they're also using it after training to reduce swelling, inflammation, and to ease the pain. So get yours today. Go to elodeki.com, like them on Facebook, and follow them on Instagram.